Hey there, fellow Pokemon fans! Today we'll be showcasing off one of my favourite Pokemon of all time, that being Blaziken. And I gotta tell you, I love this Pokemon. It's probably in my top 10 favourites of all time, right? And I come up with a pretty interesting moveset today, where we've only got one attacking move. That being Blaziken's signature move, Blaze Kick. We've got Sword Dance to boost our attack, Protect to give us the option of getting an extra speed boost in the case we might be slower than an opposing Pokemon, thanks to Blaziken's Speed Boost ability, which gives it an additional speed boost at the end of each turn. And finally, we've got Baton Pass, which allows Blaziken to transfer its stats to one of its teammates. Fantastic stuff! And on top of all of that, we've got the Terra Flying Terra typing, just for those instances in which we can dodge an opposing ground type move, giving Blaziken a potential free turn to set up. We've also got the Focus Sash item, which gives Blaziken another chance to set up. Oh, and while we're on the subject, quick question of the day. What's your favourite Generation 3 Fire-Type Pokemon? Mine's definitely Blaziken, but I'd love to know yours, so be sure to let me know down below in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video and want to join me on my journey to reach 1,000 subscribers, be sure to smash that like and subscribe button for more exciting battles, and with all that said, let's jump straight into the games. Pokemon. Okay, so my opponent Hayden has got a Meowstic, a Clefable, a Alcremie, Galvantula, Suicune, and the oh god, I forgot that Pokemon's name. Anyways, I'm sure you know what it is. I'm gonna lead off with my Great Tusk, and let's do this. Okay, so it is Hayden. Very cool, very cool. So let's see. So Chewgum is the Clefable. Okay, so I guess the lead with me with Great Tusk isn't in my best interest. So, on the Moonblast, what do I want to switch into is the question, I suppose. Do you know what? I'm going to switch into my Lucario. Let's do that. Okay, so, calm back, Great Tusk. His might be a Life Orb Magic Guard set that would negate the Life Orb damage, right? So, it might have Flamethrower for all I know. So, straight up Moonblast, fine with me. That is definitely a Life Orb set, right? So, I am definitely going for that Meteor Mash, and let's see if they Terrestrialize. Alright, so they're going to withdraw, fine with me. Maybe they're going into Suicune, and if we're lucky, we get a Meteor Mash +1 attack. So, Uizine, that's got to be the Suicune, right? It is the Suicune. Cool, cool, cool. So, they might have Extreme Speed. Hayden does like to use different sets, I suppose. But we are Steel type, so we would resist it. We don't get the attack boost, unfortunately. He's Leftovers, so that's kind of confirmed. He might be a Calm Mind Sleep Talk set for all I know. Now, on this, what do I want to switch into, though, is the question. And you know what? Do I want to preserve this? I'm not sure if I do. I'm going to switch, actually. I'm going to switch into my Leavanny. We are guaranteed faster. There's no way he's gone for an Ice Beam. I'm more worried about if he's going for an Extreme Speed or something like that, right? So, okay, Leavanny comes on in. And, yeah, so, what are you going for? Calm Mind. Okay, so, I'm going to go for that, I'm going to go for the Sticky Webs first. And we'll see if he Terrestrializes. And if he doesn't, I'll go for that Leaf Blade, right? So, okay, they're getting some more leftovers. They're almost back to full. They might be almost 99% or something like that next turn, right? Either way, I'm going for that Sticky Web first, and let's see what they do. Alright, so they don't Terrestrialize. How interesting. They were willing to take a Leaf Blade from my Leavanny. Okay, so what are they going for? Ice Beam. Okay, Leavanny, don't you get frozen, buddy. Hold on. Okay, Leavanny holds on 1 HP. Fantastic. And now we're going to go for a Leaf Blade. All right, let's do some major damage. Leavanny, we've got full attack investment in our Leavanny, so this should hurt. And if we get a crit, that'd be amazing, right? So, okay, Leavanny, buddy, let's go for that Leaf Blade, and let's do this. All right, so Leavanny goes for that Leaf Blade, and, ooh, nice chunk of damage. Great job, buddy. So, they go for the Scald. Fair enough. They were just, I suppose, it's extra insurance in case I switched, right? So, Leavanny, thanks for all you've done, buddy. You took a good long rest. Okay, so, now, against the Suicune, we've seen they've got Scald and Ice Beam, right? So, and Calm Mind. Yeah. So, now, on that, what do I want to do? I could go into my Lucario and just close combat. That's exactly what I'm going to do, right? So, come on in, Lucario, buddy. I need your assistance. I'm going to go for that close combat, and that should be enough to knock it out, right? So, Lucario, let's go for that close combat, and let's do this. Get him, buddy. So, knock out the Suicune, and down goes the Suicune. Fantastic job, Lucario. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm glad I saved Lucario, right? So, down goes a big old scary threat, and yeah, let's see who comes in next. Alright, so, who's Hayden sending out now? It is the Meowstic. Okay, so, this thing might be trying to set up sticky webs or something. Light screens or something. And I'm still thinking I want to preserve him. So I'm thinking maybe I go into my... do I think he's got Psychic type moves? To be honest, he hasn't really got any physical attackers, so I think I'm pretty safe to go into my Great Tusk here, and I'll go for a knockoff to get rid of its light play if they are trying to set up screens right. So, okay, but for all I know, this could be an attacking variant, and they've gone for a Psychic type move, and this is a massive misplay, but let's find out. So, oh god, here it is. Okay, so Great Tusk barely holds on. Oh my god, okay, so thanks for holding on, Great Tusk. And, okay, so, what is that? Is that throat spray? What is that? So, oh my, okay, so it is a throat spray. So, geez Louise, that was tough. So, I'm just going to go for, do I want to go for a, so that's going to be 130, that's going to be 150, so I'm just going to straight up go for the Earthquake. Let's do it, Great Tusk. Alright, so Great Tusk goes for the Earthquake. We should do a good chunk of damage, and nicely done, buddy. So, I go for the Psychic Noise, there it is, so okay. Great Tusk goes down. That was my misplay, so thanks for taking the hit and dealing some damage, Great Tusk, buddy. Took a good long rest, and we'll take care of the rest. So, now, on this, who do I want to go into? I want to go into my, do you know what? I'm going to go into my... Oh, do I want to go Blaziken and just Blaze Kick? Do you know what? I'm just going to go into my Blaziken. I'm just going to Blaze Kick. So come on in, buddy. I don't want to get hit by a Psychic type move. That will definitely do some big damage, right? So let's go for that Blaze Kick and let's take out this Meowstic. Alright, so they're going to withdraw. Fair enough. So something's going to take my Blaziken's Blaze Kick for free. Dairy Tail. Oh, that's the Alcremie, right? So, okay, well, let's see how much this Blaze Kick does, right? So, okay, Blaziken, buddy. I need you to not miss. I need you to kick this Alcremie right in the face. Get him, buddy. And, ooh, nicely done, buddy. So, I could just go for a Swords Dance now. It's a Fairy type, so I'm not too... Ooh, Mirror Herb, okay. But the Sticky Web kind of cancels that out, right? So, I think I'm just going to go for a Swords Dance. Let's do it, Blaziken. So, okay, Blaziken goes for that +2 attack. Fantastic. And now, what's the Alcremie going to go for, eh? So, Acid Armor. Oh my god, okay. So, I am definitely going to start going for those Blaze Kicks to try and fish for a crit, right? So, Blaziken, buddy, let's go for that Blaze Kick and let's do some damage. Alright, so Blaziken goes for that Blaze Kick, and ooh, fantastic damage. They go for a Calm Mind, so my next Blaze Kick can definitely knock this out. Blaziken, buddy, if we do not miss, we can take this threat out before it gets crazy, right? So, maybe they're a stored power variant, I don't know, but as long as they're not Terra Water or anything, we should knock them out. Get him, Blaziken. Alright, so Blaziken goes for that Blaze Kick, and we knock out the Alcremie. Fantastic job, Blaziken. Whew. Amazing job. So Blaziken gets another KO. And yeah, okay, another speed boost to boot. We have +2 in attack. Let's see who's next. Alright, so Chewed Gum is coming back out. Okay, so that is the Clefable. Okie dokie. Now, I don't know if he's got like, if he's... Oh, this is definitely the Life Orb variant, right? So I don't think they're unaware. So I'm going to go for that Blaze Kick. Let's go for some major damage. So, oh, we missed the Blaze Kick. Okay, so that's not good. Okie dokie. So what are they going for? Thunder Wave. Okay. Well, do you know what? I've still got my Focus Sash intact. We definitely outspeed. And I still want to get off a Blaze Kick to get off major damage, right? So, okay. The paralysis only matters if it stops us from moving. So, Blaziken, let's try again, and let's kick this Clefable right in the face. Alright, so Blaziken goes for that Blaze Kick, and fantastic. Okay, so, and they go for the Stealth Rocks. Fair enough. So, I can't get rid of those, but I might be able to bring the Clefable down to 1 health, right? I hope they're not going to just keep soft boiling or whatever to fish from my paralysis. That could happen. But if we get a crit, we should definitely knock it out, right? So Blaziken, buddy, let's go for another Blaze Kick, and let's do this. Alright, so Blaziken goes for that +2 Blaze Kick, and we knock out the Clefable. Fantastic job, Blaziken. Amazing. So Blaziken gets its 3rd KO. That's what I'm talking about. With its signature move, Blaze Kick. Okay, so who's next, Hayden? Alright, so McFlurry's coming out, which is the... Oh, so I wonder if they're going to Terrestrialize here. That's interesting. So, I don't see why I don't just go for a Blaze Kick. Let's do it. So, okay, Blaziken goes for that +2 Blaze Kick, and we one-shot the McFlurry. Amazing job, Blaziken. 4 KOs for Blaziken. Fantastic stuff. So, Hayden's only got 2 Pokemon left. Let's see who he sends out next. So, Killer Bite, that's got to be the Galvantula, right? So, it is the Galvantula. Okay. We definitely outspeed after all those speed boosts, right? It all depends on whether or not we get paralyzed. So, Blaziken, buddy, let's go for that Blaze Kick, and let's do some major damage. Alright, so, oh, he's Terrestrializing. Okay. Time to see if it's some sort of resist. Could it be Terra Water Choice Specs or something like that? We're about to find out. So, no, Terra Electric. So, he could be Focus Sash, but we are also Focus Sash. We definitely outspeed. I doubt he's Choice Scarf, right? So, okay. Oh, we get paralyzed though, so, oh, damn. Okay, so, scary, scary. Let's see. So, he goes for the Thunder. Okay, so that probably means his Compound Eyes. But okay, Blaziken, we have got the Focus Sash, so Blaziken holds on like a boss. Now, if he's not Focus Sash, we can knock him out. We have got another chance, right? Blaziken, buddy. Let's go for that Blaze Kick and let's knock him out. Come on. Alright, so Blaziken goes for that Blaze Kick, and he's not Focus Sash. Amazing. Blaziken gets his 5th KO. That's what I'm talking about, buddy. So, Hayden only has 1 Pokemon left. If we don't get paralyzed, maybe Blaziken can take that one as well. So, let's see. Alright, so Hocus is coming out, Hayden's final Pokemon, and it is the weakened Meowstic, and it's also slowed down by the Sticky Web. So Blaziken, do us all the honour and take out their 6th and final Pokemon. Oh, and the battle was cancelled. Fair enough. Good game, Hayden. That was an amazing game, and great job to all my Pokemon. Okay, so my opponent's got an Annihilate, a Venusaur, a Lapras, Metagross, Espeon, and Umbreon. What an interesting team. I actually love it. So I'm going to be leading off with my Leavanny, and let's do this. Okay, so who are you leading off with, eh? So Umbreon is off the lead. So do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be going for a Swords Dance because I feel like if they're going to switch into Espeon, expecting my Sticky Web, I want to get a +2 for free, right? Alright, so, oh, they stay in, fair enough. So, okay, Leavanny goes for those Souls Dance. Now, are they going for a Foul Play? Oh, they go for a Yawn. Oh, boy, okay. So, now, decision time. Do I just go for the Sticky Web? I'm going for the Sticky Webs, let's do it. Alright, so, oh, okay, they go for the Protect. That's completely fine with me, right? So now I get to be able to burn the first turn of sleep by going for a move, in case they want to switch, right? But the Sticky Web has been laid. That will give their Annihilate a +2, but it will also drop its speed. So, okay, I like that. So that's all good for us. And yeah, okay, let's burn the first turn of sleep. Here we go. Alright, so they're going to withdraw the Umbreon. Fair enough. I'm fine with it if it means I get to burn the first turn of sleep. So, Venusaur comes in. Okay, so they get caught in the Sticky Web, so they are now slower. Lovely jubbly. Now, I'm wondering if I should stay in and go for the X-Scissor. If I stay asleep for a second turn, and then I get it the third turn in a row, that would suck, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to stay in, and I'm going to go for that X-Scissor. Let's do it. So, okay, Leavanny wakes up. Time for a +2 X-Scissor. Get him, Leavanny. So let's see the damage, and oh, look at that. Amazing. So here comes the Sludge Bomb. Hold on, Leavanny. Okay, don't you poison. Hold on, Leavanny. So, oh, that was a crit. Damn, no poison. So, oh my god, fantastic. So Leavanny dodges the poison. So, okay. Oh, no, I spoke too soon. So, fair enough. So, Leavanny will go down to the poison, unfortunately. It is what it is. But now I guess this gives me an opportunity to be able to go into my Blaziken or something, right? So, okay. Damn. Okay, so that's a shame. But you know what? Leavanny did amazing, right? Got up the webs, brought the Venusaur down to almost, less than 5% HP. So, okay. On this, I'm going to go into my Blaziken. So if we miss our Blaze Kick, that would be very unfortunate. But it is what it is, right? So I'm just going to go for that Blaze Kick, and okay, the Blaziken takes out the Venusaur, fantastic job, and then we'll get a speed boost at the end of the turn as well, guaranteeing that we'll be the fastest Pokemon on the field, and yeah, okay, fantastic job, Blaziken. Let's see who comes in next. Alright, so Lapras is coming in next. Okay, so, okay, Lapras gets caught in a Sticky Web. Now, I doubt they're a Dragon Dance set, but it is always good to keep that into consideration, so I'm just going to Baton Pass. Let's do that. So Blaziken goes for that Baton Pass. We're going to transfer the +1 speed to our Lucario. And then we'll go for a... I don't know. We'll have to see how much damage we take from whatever they go for, right? So Lucario, the Galar champion, comes on in. And they're going for a Surf. Okay. Well, let's see how much we take. And, okay. So I've got to attack, unfortunately. So I will be just going... I'll just be going for a close combat. Let's do it. So Lucario goes for that close combat. And Lucario one-shots the Lapras. Fantastic job, Lucario. So, okay. Things are looking good. So the Lapras was one of the few things that could take a hit from the Charizard once I'd boosted him up through Blaziken's Baton Pass strategy. If I end up doing it sorry, I can't speak for it. Oh my god. If I end up doing that this game, right? So anyways, enough of me rambling. Let's see who they go into next. Alright, so Espeon's coming in. So I could just go for a Meteor Mash. I don't know. We probably wouldn't knock it out, though, is the question. And is it worth preserving Lucario's extreme speeds? Do you know what? I can't really extreme speed the Annihilate or the Metagross. So, but then again, the close comp... do you know what? I'm just going to go for the Meteor Mash. Let's do it, Lucario. Alright, so Lucario goes for that Meteor Mash. And, oh, fantastic. So, to go for the Psychic, that's probably going to knock out my Lucario. But, Lucario, you've been amazing, buddy. So, good job. Take a good long rest. So, now... what do I want to do, eh? So, I am now going to go into my Blaziken, and I'm going to go for that Blaze Kick. So, Blaziken, the unrivaled, come on in. Now, got to go for that Blaze Kick, and we've got to not miss. Let's do this. Alright, so Blaziken goes for that Blaze Kick, and we knock out the Espeon. Fantastic job, Blaziken. Blaziken gets its second KO. Now, let's see. Who will they go into next? We get a nice little +1 on our speed, so let's see who's next. Alright, so Umbreon is coming in, and so, against this, I suppose they'll be going for a Yawn, right? I'm going to go for a Swords Dance here. Or do I want to go for a Blaze Kick first? No, I'm going for the Swords Dance in case they go for the Yawn, right? So, Blaziken goes for the Swords Dance, and there it is. Still +2 in our attack. So, what is the Umbreon going to go for? Yawn, okay. I will now go for a Baton Pass on their potential Protect, and we'll transfer our stats over to Charizard, right? So, okay, Blaziken, let's go for that Baton Pass, buddy, and let's do this. Okay, so, yep, there is the Protect. The only thing I'm not sure about right now is I don't think we transfer the Yawn to our Charizard. I don't think that's the way it works. But if it does, that's my bad. But we're about to find out. So, okay, transferring over the +2 attack and +1 speed to our, or +2 speed, sorry, to our Charizard. And Blaziken still has his Focus Sash attack, so you can always use them later on, right? So, okay, time to go for the, do I want to go for the Flare Blitz? If they've got interesting. So, sorry, I'm going for the Flare Blitz. So, Charizard goes for that +2 Flare Blitz. Let's see the damage, and nicely done, Charizard. So, okay. Oh, that was Rocky Helmet. Damn, okay. So, oh, okay. So, that was bloody, that hurt. So, and they go for the Yawn. So, alright. So, this does mean that Charizard will probably end up going to sleep. But, do you know what? I'm going to go into my Great Tusk. Okay, so calm back, Charizard. I want to preserve you. I don't want to lose you just yet, because you will be useful against the Annihilate and the Metagross, right? So, Great Tusk, come on in, buddy. So, they're going for the Protect, as expected. Now, I'm going to go for the Body Press to knock this out, right? So, Great Tusk, buddy, let's do this. Alright, so, oh, okay, they're scouting. Fair enough. So, now, I'm considering to go for the Knockoff now, because I feel like they'll probably switch into Annihilate. I mean, if they stay in, that kind of doesn't work out for me. But, sorry, I'm going for the Body Press. If they want to switch, they'll basically have to bring it in on something that can knock it out later, right? So, let's just do it. Alright, so, yep, fantastic. So, we knock out the Umbreon. We will take a little bit of Rocky Helmet chip damage, but it's well worth it because that Umbreon was annoying. So, they could go into Annihilate. They could go into Metagross. I don't mind either way. Let's find out, though. Alright, so Metagross is coming in. Fair enough, I'll take it. So, are they... Oh, they're clear body. So, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I will go for the... I'm going for the knockoff. Let's get rid of whatever item it's got. Okay, so Great Tusk goes for the knockoff. Fantastic job. What item did you have? Oh, it was Weakness Policy. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Okay, so that's not good. So, I'm guessing they're going for a Psychic Fangs now or something. So, damn. Okay, that sucks, but... oh, Zen Headbutt. Okay. Great Tusk, hold on. Oh, Great Tusk holds on like a boss. They take some Rocky Helmet, and if they've got Bullet Punch, they'll have to take another round of what's his face. Okay, so they do. So, okay, Great Tusk will deal one final chip of damage with the Rocky Helmet. Great job, buddy. And yeah, I think I'm going to go into my... Yeah, I'm going to go into my Charizard. I'm going to Flare Blitz because the recoil will activate my Citrus Berry, and then it will allow Charizard to be able to use Acrobatics at full power, right? So, yeah, fantastic. So, yeah, that looks really good. So, Charizard, buddy, let's go for that Flare Blitz. Here we go. Alright, so, oh, they go for a Bullet Punch. That's going to, oh, damn, that was a chunk of damage. Oh, of course, it's +2. What am I talking about? So, okay. I should have probably gone for Earthquake, but do you know what? We can still survive a, what's his face? We can still survive a Flare Blitz recoil damage because the Metagross was at low health, right? And then I can go for a full power acrobatic, super effective against the Annihilate, and it should one-shot it unless they've got like some sort of surprise, right? So, fantastic job, Charizard. Now, let's see who's next. Alright, so... oh, what am I talking about? Of course, it's the Annihilate. So, oh, shiny Annihilate. Fair enough. So, Charizard, do us all a favor. Okay, so the Defiant will activate now. They get a -1 in their speed, but they get a +2 in their attack. So, that's fine with me. Charizard, let's go for that Terra-Flying Acrobatics and let's annihilate this. Alright, so, time to terrestrialize our Charizard into a flying type. So, basically, Acrobatics is going to deal twice the amount of damage, twice the amount of stab, sorry. And yeah, we're at full power, so, okay, Charizard, annihilate the Annihilate. Get him, buddy. So, Charizard goes for the Acrobatics, and we're going to one-shot the Annihilate. Get him. So, amazing. So, good game to my opponent. That was a fun game. I love their team, by the way. It was really cool. And yeah, great job to all my Pokemon. You all did amazing. Proud of all you guys. Boosh. What a fantastic couple of games, am I right? we were able to showcase off the power of Blaziken, and I definitely recommend giving this Blaziken set a try. God, I love this Pokemon, and if you enjoyed watching my Blaziken kicking down our opponents with its signature move Blaze Kick, be sure to smash that like and subscribe button, and don't forget to let me know what's your favourite Generation 3 Fire-Type Pokemon down below in the comments. And with all that said, there should be a couple of videos popping up right about now that YouTube thinks you'll love, so why not give one of those a try after this? Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and have a fantastic day. Cheers!